Alright, hey, hi, hello. How's it going, guys? My name is ZetaRayZod, and welcome back to more of the Bookwalker Thief of Tales. Now, before I begin, be sure to like, subscribe, and get the bell on so you stay up to date on all my latest videos. So, last we left off, we finished off the book that we kind of partially wrote. We had to kill our character. I think, well, I mean, it looked like we killed him off for good. And it kind of seems like we pretty much given up on getting our shackles off, but we took on one more job. This should be the last one, so I'm assuming that this is the last book of the game, so we'll just keep going. I think the premise of this book is that it's like some weather problems going on, and we need to look for a weather control device, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, open it with a crowbar. I don't have a crowbar. Trash. I kind of feel like, was it in this game or was it in this book or a different book where? Okay, I think it's a different book because I distinctly remembered that Roderick was suggesting we go outside and find something. I think that was a different book. Okay. Let's talk to the gate guard. Guard's trying unsuccessfully to open the door of the train. He notices you. Hi there. Glances briefly at your face, but apparently decides not to ask about it. This guy here is causing a little traffic jam at the gate. Poor man got kind of fearstorm on his way here. Now, I'm not getting anywhere with him, but I have to make sure everyone is in town before a storm comes. Can we leave the train here and go into town? Leave the train? Are you out of your mind, my guy? I don't think that's acceptable here. Okay, I'll try to talk to him. Go ahead and try, but be gentle. It's not the poor guy's fault what happened. Let's see, hey friend, you there? Yeah? Calm down now. I'm from train 42. Jenkins? Is that you? Jenkins is dead, friend. Jenkins is dead. Yeah, it's me, Jenkins. Your voice sounds different. And a little hoarse. Yeah. Or for making up all your lies. Oh no, get the hell out of here. You're not Jenkins. Let's piece way out of this. Okay, force door open. You lean your whole body into the door. You hear the mechanisms inside start grinding against each other. Just a little more. Come on, push. Clunk. I think the lock's open. Door easily slides to the side. A thin man is sitting in the corner of the locomotive, arms covering his head. Let the guard deal with it. You step away from the door and motion to the guard. Hey Max, how you doing? Come with me. Easy now. After a few minutes, he leads the man out of the locomotive and then disappears behind the town gate. Good thing that guy didn't see your face. The guard comes back. He looks pleased. Hey, thanks for the help. I think Max in the infirmary, they'll look after him. Will he be okay? Probably not. People can't usually go back to their normal life after a fear storm. They won't transfer his train yet, but stay in town if you can. Maybe he'll pick up some of his stuff when they sell it off. Well then, I'll move his train along and then yours after. In the meantime, go up to customs to get your paperwork straight. Aw, I want to kind of look inside Max's train. See if there's any goodies. Oh, well, he moved himself. Alright. Get up high quickly. You mean up here? Door to customs. Alright. Banshee maps. These look like different maps of the area. Okay. Customs inspector. The inspector's sitting in a cold, dark office. He looks up at you and, in a bored voice, says, train number 42. Inspector digs through some papers. Are you Ronald Miles? No. Did you find the body of Ronald Miles? No, I found the body of Pete Jenkins. So after Miles, he was transferred to Jenkins, he writes in his notebook. And now, the inspector looks up at you. My name is Bob. Just Bob. Bob Bobson. I'll write that down. Wearing a shabby coat with a strange rusty cage hanging around his neck. It's not shabby. His face, he looks at you, then looks down again, is apparently disfigured. Oh, ho. You're too good looking yourself. The inspector doesn't react. Here's your ticket. He hands you an old yellow ticket which looks like it's been passed around for years. One standard town visit, 2 hours. Can I stay longer? You must sell all possessions belonging to the train's former operator before you leave town. Make that your top priority. I thought they were mine now. Inspector looks at you silently, trying to understand whether you're joking or you really don't know how things work around here. Train is yours. The possessions are the people's. And What happens if I can't sell them all in 2 hours? The items will go to the people. Okay. Thanks. Go on through. He opens a turnstile. Alright. Clickety clonk. Oh, well. Didn't look like it opened, but okay. Ooh, train district. These walls can stop the storms? I don't think so, right? Because if a storm comes over, it's not. These walls aren't gonna like block a storm from coming in. Spectre. Young woman's talking to one of the travelers who passes her strange half-empty bag. Extend my time by 1 hour, please. He hands over the bag and quickly turns away. Hold on. Man freezes, tilting his head. Just who do you take me for? There's not even enough sand here for 15 minutes. She shakes a small pile of red sand out into the palm of her hand. You go up to your old tricks again. Do I need to call the guard? No, please, 15 minutes is fine. Let me just catch my breath and I'll be on my way. Man slowly retreats. He looks extremely tired. The woman turns to an empty hourglass in one of the niches in the wall. Damn beggar. She pours the sand from her hand into the hourglass. Then she picks up her radio and you hear a crackling sound coming from speakers echoing all over the town. Peters, train 124, 15-minute extension. She puts the radio back in her belt and reaches out a hand to you without looking. Shake her hand. The young woman turns sharply and looks at you confused. I think she wants your ticket. I know. Give her your ticket. Okay, yellow. She takes out a new hourglass and pours in enough red sand to reach the second mark on the side. Then she puts in one of the empty niches on the wall. 2 hours, starting now. Good luck in town. How interesting. Can I? It's very interesting. Why do we have to stay? Why can't we stay in town? An inspector standing by his train, his assistants inside rummaging through possessions. Oh, you again. The man you encountered at the town gate recognizes you. Is everything okay? This is that guy's train. What was his name? Max, I think. Max. Is he doing better? We can sell this, you hear from inside the train. I'd say there's enough to live on here. Split it up, I think. Max is resting right now, and we're keeping an eye on his stuff. You look over his shoulder in the train car. Don't look in there, you know what. He hesitates for a moment. Oh, you know what? He hesitates for a moment, then reaches into his pocket and takes out a bag of sand. Take this. You're a good guy. Help, Max. Let's take care of things here. Alright. Get out of here. Don't interfere. Inspector turns around and loses interest in you. Alright. Well, I got a bag of sand. Can I just give... Well, I can't give it to the lady. We'll see. Time runs out like sand through your fingers in this town, literally. This merchant is desperately trying to get your attention. His smile reminds you of a late stage of sanity. Hey man, hey. Come over here. You got any sand? Yeah, plenty. Oh, hear me out. Buy melons. Sand melons, they're delicious. The name sand melons seem to describe them quite accurately. Small shriveled fruits that look like they're covered in a layer of dust. Too much dust. Delicious? Looks like no one's buying. They're scrumptious, I tell you. You think I would sell them if they weren't? As for these people, don't mind. There's don't be a single one left by evening. Sure. You get going. Melon seller. Maybe I would need his help eventually. Woman doing laundry. A middle-aged woman is resting on a stoop of her train. A basin of laundry, children's clothes sits at her feet. She stares at your train for a moment. She sighs and leans against the train door, which buckles slightly under her weight. So you're from train 42, huh? She grabs a cigarette and takes a drag. You know the previous operator? Jenkins? I think this is meant for her to be saying Jenkins, yeah. Here's my husband. Oh, shit. She gets up heavily and starts hanging the laundry as if nothing had happened. Sorry. Your hands clean? Take off your dirty, dusty gloves. Pass me a globe. She nods in the basin and diapers inside. Her nod sends ash flying from a cigarette onto a pair of men's pants hanging on the line. Or a pair of children's pants, I don't know. Take off your dusty gloves and pick up a pair of white children's pants. You glance at your hands for a moment. It's the first time in a long time that they've looked human. All that's left are the thin scars striping across your palms. Probably won't ever fade. Woman takes the pants from you. And her sheet from the basin. She shakes out the sheet and throws it over the line. What's your business in town? Got stuff to sell? She blows his cigarette upwards. Your husband's possessions, I guess. Things? Just random things, nothing interesting. I mean, she should know, right? I'm not gonna lie to her. The woman ashes her cigarette and you see her glance quickly at you as she takes the sheet. So, Jenkins' possessions. Do you need me to... sniffing, pass her a bunch of socks. You pile a few socks from the basin together and give them to the woman. But the woman doesn't turn around and take them from you. She stands with her back to you, not speaking. I really am sorry. When I found him, there was already nothing I could do. She nods weakly a few times. Turning halfway around, she passes you a cigarette. Sure, has a fresh one in her mouth and lid. Take it, why not? You sit on her train stoop. Found a journal in his train. I guess it belongs to you now. Customs won't let me just give it to you, but I'll figure something out. She smiles. Journal. Jenkins didn't know how to write. Probably robbed or killed someone. Those aren't his things. These thoughts seem to put her in a better mood. As she finishes the cigarette, she packs up and heads inside her train. Child's joyful laughter greets her. Oh dear. It's kind of depressing. I kind of like how the worlds are built also. It's kind of like there is a story behind them because it's based off a book, but because you're kind of like halfway through, like you jumped in the middle of the book or something, you don't really know what's going on. You can kind of try and piece things together, but at the end of the day, you really won't know what's going on. Like, why are there a bunch of trains here, you know? Like, why do we have to leave town? Why can't we just stay in town? So I'm sure that there's like a bunch of reasons that they probably mentioned in a book, which interests me because it makes me think like, well, I really want to read this book if it was real. The greenery in this train's roof is quite striking. By local standards, you're looking at a very well-kept train. Talk to the train's operator. Hello, do you... Woman sharply puts a finger to her lips. You manage to get a look at her face. She's incredibly beautiful, with deep shadows in her eyes. Okay. It looks like the train has been washed recently. The metal and glass are gleaming, and the thin layer of newly settled dust just looks like an elegant decoration. Green stems away on the roof. You see Kalancho, Hawardia, and tons of other plants that you don't recognize. Sorry, did you need something? What is asked? Do you know how I can get to the upper district? I heard the meteorologist lives there. Come and get in once you retire. I think you still have a while before that happens. I do too. How do I get in there to now? Today. The woman shrugs silently and looks towards the way out of town. Running your eyes over the locomotive, you notice an old tree with dried up branches sticking out of the leaky roof. Aren't you afraid your old trailer might fall off? The woman continues to look towards the way out. Yeah, she looks quite old. If it falls off, it falls off. The corners of the woman's mouth turns up and she shakes her head. That's what she does. What do you do? It's as though the woman doesn't hear the question. She just stares silently watching. Just when you think she's not going to answer, she starts to speak. I'm making it through life, day by day. I meant the plants. Oh, the plants. I used to enjoy nurturing life. The woman looks at the old trailer and stiffens for a split second. You see all the muscles on her face tense, but an instant the illusion passes. What's in the box? What's inside? Things. Old things, ancient things, toys. Why are you carrying them around? I thought it was better to travel light in the desert. I don't know. I'd rather keep them with me. The woman frowns, but it doesn't tell you to leave. Yet. You know anything about the meteorologist? He tells us when storms are coming. Is that it? Do you know anything else? The woman turns her head to look you straight in the eye. You can't read her expression. I won't keep you any longer. Thanks. You turn to leave, but suddenly feel something crawling across your neck. Wow, an oil eater. Oh, is that mine? It seems that the oil bug in your pockets is finally trying to escape. Flick it off. Put your hand over your neck. Stop. Huh? Leave it with me. Okay. She walks over and opens the door of her train, picks something up, and returns to you. Here. She's holding 2 old dusty bags of sand in her open hand. 2 bags for this gross little bug? Is she insane? Here, read completely. Give her the bug. You carefully remove the bug from your neck and pass it to the woman. She gives you the 2 bags of sand. Thanks. The woman nods gently to you, then turns her attention to the bug. Well, I mean, she did say she likes nurturing life, so... Okay, let's go a little... Oh my goodness, so many people to talk to. I could talk to this guy. Is there... Oh my goodness, that's a lot of people. Hey, you digger? What? A digger. I hear he's fine, I'm asking you what that means. Man looks at you without blinking for 10 seconds or so. Attracting suspicion to give you unnecessary questions. Not a local, I'm not from here. You gesture to town. Man continues to look at you without blinking. The dust is just like settling in his eyes. It's the only town on the continent, possibly the whole damn planet. Where the hell are you from then, if not from here? I left for a long time, and now I'm back, but I don't remember anything. Digger is someone who digs up buildings in a desert. Do you know what the desert is? Or is there no desert where you come from either? Right, a digger. I just called them something different back in my day. Yeah, I'm a digger. I was one of the best way back when. I find that hard to believe. Need work tomorrow? I want to dig up a building on Malta Street, but I can't do it myself. Of course, what's your plan? I started digging from the top, got from the 20th to the 7th floor, but the lower floors are hard work. Sand's packed tight, and it's a pickaxe job. I want to round up a few more people, then we'll move out at sunrise. Is there anything special there in that building? The man peers closely at you. Seems he's not sure he can be trusted. There's a gun store on the first floor of the building. Work is all that should concern you. I'll pay you, and what's in the building's none of your business. You in or no? I'll think about it. Think then. Throws a cigarette on the ground and turns away from you. He's going to start a riot in town when he gets his hand on weapons. No, he gets caught in a firestorm on the road tomorrow. Okay. Bye. I guess I'm not following you. Is there anything else I can look for here? No. Irritated man. Well, this should be fun. I'm not buying anything neat. Oh, there you go. Bookseller. Got anything nice there? The sound that reaches your ears seems impossible in this desert. Rustling pages. Hundreds of pages. The table next to the woman's train is full of books with well-worn covers. Each one looks like it was taken out of an antique bookshelf. Hello! The young bookseller waves at you. Hi. You new to these parts? I've never seen you before. Her attentive but slightly in-focused gaze slides over you. Her paper face doesn't seem to bother her. Yeah, I'm new. Do you know everyone here? No, of course not. It's just that generally the same people bring the trains to the same station every time. Were you looking to choose a book? Sure, Jenkins' journal. Something that might interest you. Bookseller tries to look uninterested, but you see her fingers trembling as he hands him Jenkins' journal. Notes. Interesting. That's very interesting. Are these someone's memoirs? Wow, this is an absolute treasure trove. Have you read it? I thought it was just the old train driver's journal. Let me read some of it to you. Don't bother. I just want to sell it. I'll buy it. How much do you want for it? You look appraisingly at the bookseller. She's definitely hooked. Time to collect some sand for your work. 10 bags of sand. 10. You crazy? You in the right mind pay 10 bags of sand for a journal? Sure, maybe it was full, but half the pages haven't even been used. How would you come to your senses and trade like normal people? 5 bags of sand. 5. Oof. I'd be glad to give you 5 bags of sand, but then not to leave town right now. You still have so many books to sell. Would you lower your price? Well, 2 bags, not 2 bags. Well, I wasn't planning on spending so much, but of course, but that's a fair price. Bookseller disappears into a train and returns with 2 bags of sand. They have yellow letters in language you don't know embroidered on them. It's for good luck. Yeah, thanks. Should have found out what was in that journal. Might have helped us understand the world better. Oh, shoot. I thought you could help with that. I haven't heard much useful advice from you recently, by the way. Oh, shucks. I didn't know I could read it. That's my bad. Angry man. It's all sorts of people here. Surly. I'm pretty sure it's surly. Open suitcases strewn around the train car. The man is washing something in a metal basin full of dark red water. He's washing so intently that he can hear the fabric ripping. There's an impressively large fang from some unknown animal hanging around his neck. He stops washing and shoots you a mean look. Cage around your neck. Some kind of new trend. Hear a clear dislike in the man's voice. Let's just keep going. We don't need more problems. Is he washing out blood? Who cares? We're just passing by. Keep going. Maybe you should tell. Hey! Suddenly you feel a powerful yank down near your neck. Look down to see the man's wet hands grabbing Roderick's cage. I had a trendy friend once. Always bragging about his sand bear fang. Damn it, you grab the cage too and pull it towards you. I taught him some manners. 1 punch, 2. He looks at you with bloodshot eyes and keeps trying to pull the cage towards himself. Cage hinges start making an unpleasant crunching sound. What's at your neck? Try to knock him off his feet. The man easily dodges your attack and pushes you away from him. Feels a real fight's about to start. Well, why not? Let's just kill him. You silly fool. Do I do 2 to 3? Ooh. Well, I'm gonna stun him one more time, and then I'll. Oh, you know what? I probably can't. All right. Oh, you know what? Shucks. He's dead. The man flies through the basin and turns over with a crash, splashing its contents into the ground. What a sick bastard. You okay, Etienne? Next time you're going in my pocket, or even better, walking your own 2 feet. Breathing hard, you carefully touch your neck. String off impressive welt in the back. No, it's none of our business, but you can't just let that psycho roam free. Look for rope. Look at the suitcase on the ground. There's a photograph. Two smiling men are standing in front of the locomotive. One of them, your attacker, has his arm around the other and looks pale and tired. His shoulders bandaged and has a fang pendant around his neck. Toss the photograph aside. Oh, Ashton broke. Well, what are you doing? What's going on? The son comes to you and tries to stand up. His anger is gone from his voice and now he sounds scared. Nothing's going on. Everything already happened. The man spots the photo on the ground and his eyes move to the bloody clothes nearby. Suddenly his face changes. Henry? Oh no. Did I do this? He falls to his knees. What? He looks at the 2 bags of sand on the ground which fell out of his pocket during the fight. Get these away from me. I can't look at them. Okay. Pick up the bags of sand and the man falls to the ground and starts crying. Let's go. She'll leave him be. I'm gonna wake up real quick because I forgot something. If I'm not mistaken, every time we finish a book, we actually get to upgrade. Yeah, look at that. Heal on use. Increase shield duration. I'm gonna go with that. That's better. Yeah, alright. It's persistent, meaning I guess that means that previously if you use a shield it would kind of restart after 1 round, but if now I think as long as it doesn't get damaged we still have the shield, so that's pretty good. Wait a minute, got beat pretty badly, best thing would be. Oh, I don't have food here. Alright, well, let's go look around a bit more. There's a surly woman here, or there's an animated old man. The woman silently waves you away, alright? Guess you don't want anything. Look here, animated old man. An old man's waving at you so fiercely that it seems like his hand might fall off any second. Walk over to him. Oh no, get out of here. Well, what do you mean? You were calling me over. So go on, get. Up close I can see that you only have 30 minutes worth of sand. The old man waves his fist angrily. Doesn't look particularly dangerous, but Bobby knows a few tricks. Fine. I got a lot of sand, just so you know. The woman looks at you unkindly. Oh, I have sand. Safe. Someone hit a very safe under wooden pallet. Safe door's locked. You know, I actually haven't found materials. Can I? Door junkyard. Ooh, cellar. You gonna sell some stuff? Get out of here, outsider. Oh, guess not. Look at all these chickens. Trash can. Alright. Sewer gate. This is a salvage worker here. You see a tall woman digging around a pile of scrap metal. She picks up something that looks like an old computer case, then rakes out the microchips and wires as if they were parasites on a ripe piece of fruit. She tosses the cleaned out computer into a pile to your left. Do you want something? Then she picks up a new one, not paying any particular attention to you. Do you need help? She looks at the pile of scrap metal but she still has to go through. For money, actually for sand. Woman smiles. I'm getting paid pretty well for this. I don't want to share my earnings with anyone else. Who's paying you? Do you have more work? Maybe something a little less dusty? I'm not sure. She looks at you over from head to toe. Stay how you are. I don't think they'll have any use for you. But you can go ask Mr. Nariano yourself. He lives in the middle of the square. Nariano. Got it, thanks. She responds with a sour smile. How do I get to the upper district? I'm trying to find a way to the upper district. Do you know anything that might help? I don't know anything. She smiles slightly. Got a lot of computers there. Yeah. She's concentrating hard on her work. Where'd they come from? She gives you a quick glance. Jenkins brought them in a week ago. Dug up a whole warehouse full of electronics. Oh. Jenkins. She looks at you questioningly. Is Jenkins a nice guy? Was? Oops. Oh. Did I say was? I meant to say I heard he's a nice guy. No idea where you might have heard that. But definitely not in town. He's a real jerk. Hope he dies. Well, he's dead. What's that pipe on the wall? Where's it go? It's a secret. She gives you a quick glance and continues ripping apart the computer. I'm great at keeping secrets. So am I. She looks at you in the eye for a moment longer than is comfortable. Okay, that's what we're looking for. You can call through and go straight to the upper district. There's a passage there. Now we just have to figure out what to do about the sewer guardian. Yeah, I'll ask around town. Why is she stopping me though? There's no reason for her to stop me. Mr. Nariano. Oh, flashy train. Oh my goodness, there's a clock tower in that one. I didn't notice. Opening in the train. Oh wow. You're looking at a completely unremarkable train, but suddenly a loose piece of sheet metal at the back of the car catches your eye. Instinctively, you look around, then get closer. So first you're a fraud, now you're a thief too. You haven't stolen anything yet. What do we have here? You feel around the side of the train. Standing right by the gap between the train and the loose sheet metal. Perhaps the side is calling you. Look inside. Flashlight would come in handy, or a lighter, or at least some matches. But you don't have any. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know what's in there. Someone could like smash my hand, and that's it. This is where he lives. Mr. What was his name? Nariano. Hey, Mr. Nariano, come out. Door slowly opens. Middle-aged man appears on the doorstep. It's a little too clean for the surroundings and is holding a glass of something orange. He squints at you from the door, apparently not trusting you enough to talk face to face. Good day. He assesses you silently. His gaze runs quickly over your clothes, pausing at the cage around your neck. He doesn't pay any attention to your face at all. The stranger leans against the door, finishes his assessment of you. Judging by the expression on his face, you got roughly a 4 out of 10. Nice house. Nods silently and lifts his glass slightly in your direction. Aren't we all? He gestures at the square around you. I don't plan on living there. Just have to take care of one thing. That's it. One thing. What could there possibly be for you to do there? I don't know. I'm looking for an old friend I lost touch with a few years ago. Man waits for you to continue. It's really important for me that I see him again. How important? He gestures for you to continue. Ooh, a man of business. I'd say about you look in your pockets. One bag of sand important? His face twists. 5 bags? Just a second for you to continue. 7 bags? Man starts nodding, but his hand doesn't stop moving. 9.5. He waves his hand furiously. 10. Now you're speaking my language. I love it when a person wants something that bad. In a flash, the man transformed from a reserved aristocrat into a jolly businessman. Not a bad start to the day. Helping those in need, you might say. Steps forward and shakes your hand. I have things I can sell you. I have possessions I need to sell off. How about I gift them to you and you lower your price? I'm a man of business, you see. Dealing with junk just doesn't fit my status anymore. But I'm sure you'll find buyers among all the visitors in town today. Can you tell me where I can get that much sand? In a little town, people trade sand for either goods or services. Or both. Each thing you find what works for you. Alright, good luck now. I'll be waiting for you. He bounds cheerfully up the stairs, sipping from his glasses. Glass disappears behind the door. Okay, I guess we gotta look around for people. Maybe this guy, maybe this part too, I don't know. But, I think we'll leave this episode off here, and then we'll see what happens in the next one. So for now, if you like what you see and you like what you hear, be sure to like, subscribe, and get the bell on so you stay up to date on all my latest videos. As always, be safe, take care, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace!